Hi, St. Andrew. My name is Casey Schlichty, and I am one of the new hires here on staff. I work in communications with social media, as well as being one of the new high school ministry coordinators. Today, I'm talking about something that you can probably hear, which is nature and outside. For those of you who don't know, if you walk into my office, my window is always open. I love hearing the sounds of nature. I love seeing the little grasshoppers that climb up on my window, and the little turkeys that sometimes come through this parking lot, and bunnies, and the wind that goes through the trees. It's something that I was definitely raised with. I was for sure a daddy's little girl. I mean, my dad and I would go camping in my backyard, and I'd be outside all day with him if I could. And it's something that as I grow in my faith, I think God gave me as well. It's a beautiful gift to look outside and see the nature around us. I've got a Bible verse to read to you today, which I want you to take with you for the rest of your week and maybe even the rest of your month, year, whatever. It's one of my favorite Bible verses, and I think it perfectly encapsulates how amazing God is. It is Job chapter 12, verses 7 through 10. It reads, "But ask the animals, and they will teach you, or the birds in the sky, and they will tell you. Or speak to the earth, and it will teach you, or let the fish in the sea inform you. Which of these does not know that the hand of the Lord has done this? In his hand is the life of every creature and the breath of all mankind." I know that working with high school students, one of the biggest battles I'm going to have to face is that feeling of alone, loneliness. And it's something that I battled with when I was in high school. I mean, it's something I still battle with. But that end of that verse right there, in his hand is the life of every creature and the breath of all mankind. Whenever I'm feeling lonely or scared and I need to lean on God, I look out my window and I see, right now I can see 5 different trees that I know were planted around the same time and are the same type of tree, but the leaves are growing differently and the branches are spewing out at different angles. And that's because God is a unique and wonderful and amazing God. I mean, he looked at those trees and said, I'm going to make these uniquely and beautiful, all on their own. Kathy did an amazing devotion a couple of weeks ago talking about how you don't have to be perfect. Everything is different. And I think that that's a beautiful way to look at this too. So what I challenge you to do this week is just go on a walk, go outside. We got Purgatory Creek right here in Clear Lake. I know we've got, I just moved to the area. So I think it's Sterling Lake. Correct me in the comments if I'm wrong, but I think that's what it's called. We have all these amazing parks and nature that just surround this church and this community. So I challenge you this week to go outside, look at nature, and mark down things that are the same, but different. And realize in that moment that you don't have to be alone and you don't have to compare yourself to others. Nature is God's canvas, but don't forget that you were God's canvas too.